Hey guys, this is Katie with Little Apple Pilates, and hopefully you saw Meg's workout with her glutes. So in this video, we're gonna hit different parts of your glutes, specifically starting with your bottom butt is what we kind of call it, the connection between your hamstring and your glute muscles, which is where we tend to see that lift. So we're gonna start by rolling ourselves all the way down, flat onto the mat. Hopefully your shoulders are nice and open. We're going to go into a bridging series. So during the bridging series, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. If this is your first time doing it, the wall might be a really great option. If you go up to the edge of the wall, you're going to take your feet onto the wall at a nice 90-degree angle. You can do everything from the wall that we're doing here on the floor. Hopefully it will take it out of your hamstrings and really push it up into your glutes. If you've done bridging before or you're not feeling it in your hamstrings and it is going to your glutes, the floor is a great option. Triceps are going to be there to support you during this time. If you are one of our clients who have been with us before and you've done this multiple times, you can take those triceps out of this drill by putting them behind your head and using purely your shoulders to guide you as you go up and down through the movement. During this bridging series, I'm going to walk my feet in a little closer to my glutes to fire up my glutes and again take it out of my hamstrings. My hands are down by my sides. I'm pulling my shoulders away because I don't want my neck to become a part of this. I'm going to go ahead and take my tailbone, I'm going to tuck it, and I'm going to roll it all the way up, one vertebrae at a time until I come to the very top, squeezing my glute, and notice how that my body is like a ski slope. And then I'm going to slowly curve back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, until I lay that tailbone down and I untuck it. That was one. We're going to go up 7 more. So we're going to come all the way up to the top, squeeze our glute up at the top, making sure our shoulders are staying away from our ears. They're not friends, not even on the weekends, so we don't want them to become friends today as we're bridging. This is number 3. We're going to roll ourselves all the way up to the top. If you notice this starting to go into your hamstrings, a simple fix is to take those feet back closer to your glutes and push that pelvis up a little higher as you roll up and down. This is number 4. I'm going to roll back down, untuck that tailbone. This is number 5. Bridging is typically a little bit of a slower movement so that you can feel the articulation through your spine as you come up and down. A nice massage on the spine, especially if you're doing this following one of our other videos, specifically maybe one of our ab series or Pilates class. This is number 6. Number 7. On number 8, we are going to stay up at the top. You're going to stay up in that bridging for quite a while. So as you come up to the top, make sure you've taken those shoulders back away from those ears, maybe walk those feet in. I'm going to start with the foot closest to you, and I'm simply just going to move that heel up and down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm now going to take that leg and I'm going to march it all the way up. Notice that all of your weight goes into that standing leg. Make sure you're pressing into your big toe. Make sure you're pressing into the inside of your heel. Make sure you're supporting that weight. And that your hip is not dipping down. It's easy to let this go down. We want to go ahead and keep them parallel. This is number 7. And we're going to send that leg out to the wall and bring it back in. Notice my hips go down and then they lift up. They drop down just a little and they lift up. So I'm squeezing through that glute. This is number 4. On my stabilizer leg, 6, 7. That leg is now going to go up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to bring it back parallel with my other knee. Up towards the ceiling and parallel with my other knee. For 3, again, hips are lifting as my leg goes down. 4, 5, 6, 7. My leg is going to stay nice and straight up towards the ceiling. And our favorite thing at Pilates, we're going to add those circles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're going to reverse those circles because it wouldn't be Pilates if we did it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to be like a rocket. I'm going to tap my tailbone down and send it up. And tap it down and send it up. For 3, good job. 4, oh, feel that burn. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to roll myself all the way back down, set my feet down. It's super important that during this time, you're going to let your legs go out wide. You're going to take your hands up over your head. You're going to stretch out. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other leg. So remember, when you come back up,
And I'm gonna let you do this on your own at home. Go ahead and rewind that video, go back and find the same series, but make sure you even out your body. Make sure you go ahead and re-tuck up. You can do 8 bridges, or you can go straight up with 1 bridge and go straight into the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and roll myself to the side, and we're gonna take you through another side butt series. This is one of our favorite things. This gets that nice top butt up here. I'm gonna bring my knees up into a nice 90-degree angle. I support my neck. I want to make sure that my hips are stacked, my knees are stacked, my feet are stacked, my belly button is pulled in, my oblique is up off the mat. I always put my hand up here just to support and make sure that my hips are not wiggling back and forth, but you can also cup like you have a cupcake here and make sure you're supporting yourself. You want to make sure that your spine is in alignment. We're going to open up for our clam. Heels stay together. We're going to open up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to tap that knee heel for 8 and 7. We're rotating through that hip, but I'm not leaning myself forward. 4, 5, 6, oblique still pulled up, 7, and 8. I'm going to go ahead and take my knees together and I'm going to bring them up for diamond. I'm going to open up for 8 into that clam. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and bring those back down. I'm going to hover that knee up just an inch. I'm going to pull it in towards my chest. And I'm going to push it back. Super important that as I'm moving through this, if I were to put a glass of water on the top of your knee, it would not fall over. Maybe you saw our toilet paper butt work earlier. We want to make sure that that's not going to fall off. Hips are not rocking back and forth. I'm holding it steady. This is number 7 and 8. We're going to take that long leg forward. And I'm going to wipe that mud off. You don't have gravity working against you, so go as far forward as you can reach. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to bend that leg in as it comes around. I'm going to go into a nice bicycle. So I'm going to curve it in, kick it out. For 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course it's Pilates, so we have to reverse that, right? We're going to kick it forward, we're going to bring it in and press it back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, hopefully you're feeling it right here, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to keep that long leg out forward and I'm going to bend it in. I call this the ninja kick. For 2, just pretend you're in a movie. 3, because this is when you really start feeling it, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to keep that long leg. We're going to tap that inseam down and we're going to lift it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The last thing we're going to do on this side is we're going to do a nice little fortune cookie. So I'm going to keep my legs nice and long. I'm going to put my free arm in front. We're going to add in a little oblique in with that glute, and I'm going to lift up for 8. Ooh, still using those glutes to stabilize. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In this last set, you can either choose to add one leg and go up with 1, or you can choose to use both. I'll show you both options. We're going to go for 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm going to go to the double. 4, 3, use those glutes, 2,
and 1. Remember, you want to go ahead and turn around, do that same series, so rewind that video. Make sure you get both sides of your glutes, and we hope that you guys have a great day and enjoy that glute workout.